Welcome back, everyone. This is GTA Failer. We pick up right where we left off after completing the paramedic mission here in Shoreside Vale. That was a doozy. And the goal of this particular video is to start collecting packages. So there are 100 hidden packages in GTA 3. You're required to collect all of them in order to get 100% in-game completion. And in this video, we're not going to collect all of them. We're going to go with all of the Portland packages, that is the first island. And there are 33 of them in total, and that's what we're going to try to get in this video. So since we're on the third island, somehow we got to get back to the first island, and that's what you're watching right now. I'm headed to the airport, and we're going to take a very dicey dodo flight from the third island back to the first island, and then start collecting packages. So there are a couple of videos that I checked out of other folks collecting packages on YouTube, and so I found a video of somebody who collected all 100 packages before completing the first mission. And in my video, I've already completed the first mission just to kind of unlock the game in a bunch of ways. But this particular person decided to start collecting packages as soon as he got control of Claude during that 8-ball mission, Give Me Liberty. And that was pretty cool to watch. So that was right around 56 minutes the whole time to collect 100 packages. And then the world record for collecting 100 packages is actually about half that. It's 28 minutes. And in that video, here I'm demonstrating that these planes that are moving have no hitbox. There's no hit detection. Hang on, this one coming right at me towards the down the runway. So lots of sixes and nines, six to get off the ground, and then some nines to kind of feather in for hopefully a gentle landing at the end of this flight back to Portland. The 28-minute world record holder for getting all 100 packages, again, does them before completing the first 8-ball mission. And in that run, the gamer made frequent and very efficient use of the mega jump technique and essentially like fast travel all over the map. It's pretty impressive to see, so feel free to look it up on YouTube. The 56-minute video that I referenced is by a YouTuber named Time of Death, no spaces. And then the 28-minute world record holder is, his name is Kamix. His YouTube name is Kamix, K-A-M-I-K-S. And then at the end of that, 0320. Kamix 0320. Kamix is world class in terms of speed running GTA 3. I think he was the world record holder and is now maybe like second by not very much time, almost the world record holder. Pretty impressive to watch, so check it out. And there you go, as expected, flipping the dodo, but we landed here, and that's pretty cool. So I'm going to rate all of these packages. Again, that seems to be the theme of this video series. So what criteria am I going to use? I don't know, but I'll spin the camera around before each one just so you can kind of see the view. So real important for me that the package has a nice view. So I'm imagining putting myself in the place of this package. I'm also, this is now at, I think, double speed, just to speed it up a little bit. I'm also going to include in my rating, like I want the package to be easy to see if you're nearby, and I want the package to be fairly easy to get to. And most packages are easy to see and fairly easy to get to, but there are going to be a couple that I end up docking because they're hard to see and or hard to get to. Okay, so that first package, 1 being terrible, 10 being awesome, that's a pretty nice view it's got. I wish it weren't on concrete, but it's got some grass kind of behind and a nice view in front, so we'll give that one a 9 out of 10. That's solid. Okay, package number 2 is up here. We get on top of this building, grab the flamethrower that we grabbed before, and then there's a package just around the corner here on the roof of this building. So again, like the package is high up, so I guess it has a nice view, but it doesn't seem to have a nice view of much of anything, so not so great. We're giving this one a 3. And with apologies, there are going to be some delays as I kind of pause to get my bearings to figure out where the next package is. So the route that I'm following here is essentially in numerical order according to the Brady guide for this game. I'm going to put a link to the map that you can follow. And essentially I'm going to get them in numerical order. All the packages in that map are numbered. And we're after the package here on the roof on the left there. And so I'm going to essentially go in order 1 through 33 with just a couple of exceptions. Okay, so this package is not ideal for me. I'm imagining living my life on the top of this roof of the gas station, and it's just like gas fumes all the time. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Barely see any trees or grass or anything natural from up here. That's a 1 out of 10. Sorry, package. And as I made this video, I actually had my copy of the Brady Guide. It's like a physical publication that you can buy on eBay, and was essentially just kind of plotting my own route, trying to figure out how to get from one to the next. Okay, so the next package is in here. I'm just demonstrating that you can break the glass by driving into it, or you can shoot the glass if you happen to have some weapon. And so this package also not great. I mean, it's inside. Doesn't get any fresh air. I didn't know that was part of the rating system, but it is now. And yeah, hardly any views of anything. The building is closed all the time, so it doesn't even get to hang out with people. No social stuff happening. That's a 1. That's rough. Okay, so for the next package, we start heading to the east, and we're going to go into the area by Salvatore's mansion. Salvatore is one of the folks in the mafia. He's the head of the mafia, and he's going to give us some missions to do late in Portland. And he's got a package hanging out right off of his back deck. And this package here, look at that sunrise. This package has got a nice view, especially with the sun rising in the morning. It's just beautiful. And it's got to be nice and peaceful back here. That's a 10 out of 10. What else could it be? Okay, next package, we're going to head down to the beach and find the one and only package over on the beach. And note that, again, Claude cannot swim, and so anytime you're near water, you want to be careful that you don't go careening into the water, which I almost do here. I didn't think about like what path I would take to get down to the beach, but this worked out okay. But then I think I still got too aggressive here, and that was a bit too quick to be doing near the water. So there is an off-road mission we're going to do that will culminate right down here, but that'll be a few videos from now. So again, beautiful view. I'm partial to water, and I think the ocean is my favorite kind of water as opposed to, like lakes or rivers or streams or whatever. So 10 out of 10. I'm just like giving everything 10s. It's amazing. Here we're fast forwarding just to get to the next package. It's a little bit of a hike. This is definitely not the shortest distance route. I just decided to go in numerical order according to that Brady Guide's map, just for convenience, not for efficiency of the path. Okay, so where are we headed? We're headed through this kind of ugly concrete park. All right, so the video I think is in regular speed now. We're gonna make this right here and head behind some of these apartment buildings. You're welcome to walk behind these apartment buildings. I decide to drive. This Banshee that we're driving, by the way, is the only sports car on the island. If you're on the second or third island, there's plenty of sports cars in the wild and also in fixed locations. This package right here, it's like, why would anybody come back here? There's nothing here. It's a little bit of grass, but just mostly concrete, and just a sad, lonely life back there. We got to give that one a 2. So lots of sports cars, easy to find on the second and third islands, but on the first island, there's none in the wild. Like, none of the NPCs are driving a sports car, and there's no fixed locations of sports cars except for the one that we found. This was the car that we found inside of that gas station after breaking the glass windows. Okay, me driving into that cab means that I'm not actually driving, or I'm driving distractedly because I'm looking at my map. All right, here's the next package. So this is in theory a park, but it's more concrete than grass or trees. It's not even grass, it's just dirt here that I'm standing on. So like, I'll give it credit for trying, but yeah, but I can't give it high marks. It just doesn't have the grass nearby. So we'll give that one we'll give it a 6. Okay, this package right here, I'm gonna dock because, all right, so yes, it's true, it's in the middle of grass, but like, it's hard to see. It has no view of anything. It's like too dense with the trees nearby. And it's even hard to find this thing, even if you're standing nearby. So this is the first one we're gonna dock 2 points because it's hard to see. even if you're close to it. So I think I would normally give that one a, let's say, 7, but we're going to pull it down to a 5. And you saw me going to the pause menu there. That was me just taking time. Where'd this guy come from? That was me just taking time to look at the map and figure out where the next package was. Okay, lots of concrete everywhere. No reason to come back here except, I guess, to get this package. So, I don't know, 1 out of 10. It's not great. All right, and one thing we should mention is that there are rewards for collecting the packages, and the rewards are weapons at all of your safe houses. And so every 10 packages, you get another weapon at your safe house. And so I think that was the pistol or revolver, whatever it's called. So that's pretty cool. This one is in the construction zone, so it's up here. Hard to see unless you're standing right next to it. But I actually kind of like the challenge of like finding this one. Like if you're exploring the game, which is I think what the hidden packages are meant to encourage you to do, then surely you'll walk around and find this thing because you'll be interested in the construction site. But it's near, construction debris and stuff like that, and it's probably dusty and noisy from the construction folks when they come and work on this place. So it's not a great location. The view is okay. It's up on the second floor. We'll give it a 3. Okay, moving right along to more packages. This one is you got to go over this kind of ramp here, and then there's a grassy area for like no reason. I don't know why this grassy area exists. So like you can't get back up. Like if it's here for kids to play like frisbee and or soccer or whatever, well like they can't get back up over that place they just came from. And then to get out of here, you got to go over the ramps coming up ahead. Like I'm not thrilled with this package. And then you got a long jump to get down to the ground. So it doesn't serve the kids for soccer or frisbee or whatever. I accidentally got the camera setting wrong before. Okay, so that package right there, hard to find. Can't even see it unless you're standing like right next to it. I do like that it's got a grassy view, but it doesn't really have much else going for it. So 2 out of 10. Man, I feel bad. Like the first package was a 10. I set the bar pretty high, and now the packages are just really suffering. Okay, so here I'm going to do a safety save, which is ridiculous. So I'm desperate to not walk into that blue marker because if I do that, then I start the next mission. And who wants to start, story missions when you're playing GTA 3? No, we just want to do everything else. So I made a safety save. It's easy to get through it. You just have to hop at the right time. Okay, so here's another one surrounded by concrete. This thing sticking out in front of me, I wasn't sure if it was solid. I didn't know if I could like walk right off onto the ground. Turns out you can't. Okay, so here we go. It's another concrete jungle location. I don't know, 2 out of 10. Technically, I'm going out of order here from the Brady guide. Like this package I'm about to pick up and the one I just picked up are swapped on the Brady guide. So these two are out of order, but it was easier for me to do them in this order. Okay, so it's true this one is surrounded by concrete, but at least it's on a corner and it's up on a the second floor, and it's got no walls in it. It's really close to the corner, so it can see everything. It's got the people, it's got the cars, it's got the subway going by. So not a lot of nature, but a lot of interesting things. Like it can do a lot of people watching from up there. So we'll give it high marks for that one. We'll give it a 6. Okay, next package in this alley. There's a rampage here to the right. We'll take care of those in a future video. We got to go up some stairs, and then the package is up this ramp. So this one would have a better view if it were nearer the corner, but as it is, it really can't see much of anything. This is a 3, I'm afraid. So next package, I think, is down the subway. And when I go down the subway, I remember a terrible thing, that the subway is closed. So there's 2 kinds of subways. There's the L train, which we took Misty on, that goes, it's the elevated train. And then there's the underground subway. So the elevated train only goes around Portland, has 3 stops, and it's just around part of this island. But here is the underground subway. It also has 3 stops, I think it's 3 stops, one on each island. And it's closed because the second island isn't open yet. And so now we're going to go out of order from the Brady guide. So the next package that you see, you're going to have to add 1 to the number because I'm missing the one that's down that subway. So this one right here, I do like the hardwood floor, but it's got to be a pretty boring existence in here. So +1 for a hardwood floor, but really I can't go higher than a 4 for this location. Okay, so the one that I skipped was package number 16. That's the one in the subway, and 16 is the number in the Brady guide. So the one that we just picked up there was supposed to be 17, but again, you're gonna have to add 1 to all the numbers until I managed to figure out a way to get the one down the subway. Okay, so now we're in St. Mark's territory. We head up this alley. I think we were here before when we were picking up not armor, ammo. So there was this Uzi ammo right here. So I don't know. This package is okay. It's got too much concrete for my taste, but it's on grass and it's kind of nice and quiet in here, secluded little space, and it's gets to chat and hang out with the Uzi ammo all day. So we'll give that one a 5. That's okay. All right, where are we headed here? Oh, we must be headed down to the hobo tunnel. Yeah, so my here I think we're gonna wreck the Banshee. So that jump right there can be helpful in terms of a mission that we do for like there's a couple of times we come down here to 8 balls, and so taking that jump is a little bit of a shortcut, but it can be tricky to land that jump. Okay, so I was about to take the Bobcat there, the pickup truck, but then I said, no, wait a minute. The one sports car on the island is right here, so let's grab that. Okay, so then we're going to go into the hobo tunnel, which is not the official name of this thing, but anyway, there's always a group of like 4 or 5 hobos in here. And for some reason, these hobos, they always are armed with Molotov cocktails, and they don't like attack the gamer as far as I've seen. But it's weird. I don't know why they have Molotovs. Um, But anyway, here's a package. Not thrilled with the location here. I'm a big fan of sunlight, probably most people are, and this package maybe gets none. I mean, like it's just so dark in here, and it does get to hang out with the hobos, or at least listen to the conversations or whatever. But I like the location right there. It pulls this package down to a 1. Terrible, terrible. Okay, the next package is on the roof of the Save, which is this blue building right in front of me. And I think it's probably more common to get up there by going up to the subway tracks, like where we took Misty, that particular subway station. You go up there, you walk on the tracks to the left once you get onto the subway platform, and hop down onto this building. This is an alternative to get onto the building. Okay, so again, I like that. Like it's on the corner, so it's kind of got a nice view. Lots of folks coming and going for the supermarket. Apparently, so the social aspect is a higher part of my rating system than I realized until I'm recording this here. So we'll give that one a 6. It's okay. Some grass nearby, not enough though. Okay, so I'm moving on to the next package. I guess that was number 19 there, but marked as 20 on the Brady guide. Okay, and then we're going to head into Chinatown, not taking the most direct route to Chinatown. And I think that I might have swapped these next 2 packages on the Brady guide. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Several of these are near each other. And I think I went to the wrong one, the quote wrong one first. Okay, so this next one's going to be in an alley as I slowly figure out where we're going. All right, so stupid boxes nearby, that's got to be a penalty for this package. Just concrete everywhere. No reason anybody would ever come down here other than to grab this package. I don't know, 2 out of 10. That's a rough one. Okay, so then we got our next ammo or weapon spawn at the safe house, which is pretty cool. I didn't catch what the weapon spawn was for 20. I'll have to look that one up. Okay, next package is here. It's on the roof of this building. It's near the Rampage. So it's got an elevation bonus. That's cool. It's got some height. But the question is, what about the view? So like no grass or anything, and not a great view. Like it's blocked by this little kind of shed thing to my right here. That thing. 2 out of 10. It's not ideal. Okay, so eventually getting out of here. We'll come back and do that rampage. There'll be a triad, uh, flame triad thing that we got to do in there as well. Here I am realizing that I did two packages out of order. So the first Chinatown one I meant to do was in this alley. Okay, more boxes. There's a box penalty coming. Lots of concrete. Again, no reason for anybody to come back here. Another 2 out of 10. Just poor. The funny thing is, I actually liked package hunting. Again, I mentioned in a previous video that I enjoy fetch quests if they're done well, and I think that the package fetch quest is done well. But because I'm weighting the view and social aspect of being a package so highly, a lot of these packages are suffering in the rating system. Okay, so now I think we're shifting down to the Callahan packages. So first one is in the bitch and dog food parking area. And that is not a curse word in this context. It literally means female dog. All good, all good. Okay, oh goodness, so there's just concrete everywhere. It hardly even sees the sky. This is almost as bad as the hobo tunnel package. 1 out of 10, brutal. So we will have a chain of missions we're going to do in here, 4 of them all together, and they'll start once the phone icon is unlocked here on the right. This payphone up ahead on the right will give us 4 different missions for what's his name, Marty something, Marty Chunks. Okay, more Callahan packages. So this is me kind of, again, getting lost and trying to figure out, like, I know I'm trying to get near the pharmacy, but I couldn't remember which one was the pharmacy, like which building was the pharmacy. So we drive around, eventually figure out where we're supposed to go. I meant to cut out or fast forward some of the aimless driving around that I did, so I should have fast forwarded this part anyway. Okay, but I'm driving. I seem like I'm driving with a purpose now. So, all right, yeah, I think we got it. We got to get up onto the subway again. So typically, when I'm speedrunning this game, I drive up onto the subway and then I drive to the left. And again, the subway never comes on this track, only the other track. And then I hop off of one of these girders up ahead. We've actually been up here before. Like I would hop off here to the left, but here I said, well, I need this Banshee for something coming up. So maybe I can drive onto the building, having never tried that before, and it went about as well as expected. But we'll try it again. And I'm starting to have concerns about the health of this Banshee. But I think we're going to make it on the second time. Okay, just looked up the hidden packages rewards. So after you got 20, which we just got, you get Uzis. Uzis at your safe houses. Okay, nailed it. Yeah, just trying to keep this Banshee alive a little bit longer because there's a shortcut we can take to a package if I have a fast enough vehicle. We're going to do a kind of a jump up onto the package. So we were here before to grab this ammo, and I mentioned the social aspect. You got the heart, you got the shield, you got the adrenaline, and then you got the package. Plus, it's got a nice view. I mean, it's okay. It's not a nice view because it's all concrete and roads and stuff, but it's on the corner. It's near the corner, and it's got some elevation. Nothing in its way. You know what? I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10. Big surprise there because it's got no view of nature at all. But starting to come around to the idea of being near your friends and also having an elevated view that isn't blocked at all. Yeah, I think that I'm demonstrating significant personal growth here as I figure out this rating system. Okay, next package. This one kind of I have like fond memories of because there is a sort of a culminating mission, one of the culminating missions on Portland down here, where we're gonna interact with the Colombian cartel and do some sniping and blowing up of a ship. It's pretty exciting. Okay, but this package right here, not exciting. So again, lots of concrete. I mean, it's open air, but like behind it here to my left, it's just a big wall. It must be blazing hot in the summer with the radiated heat off of that metal roof. It's a 3 out of 10. I can't go any higher than that, I'm sorry. Okay, so leaving the Portland Docks area where I made a remake of Video 5. I made 5B. That was actually the last thing I did in real time, according to when I'm making this particular video here, but I did spend a few hours right there in the Portland docks trying to get 4 emergency vehicles to get picked up by that import-export crane, but hoping to do it in an interesting way. Okay, so what's next? So here on our left is where we're going to get the Joey missions once he's unlocked. And then I think we're just going to hop this wall to get this package inside. Now there is a way to get in here without hopping onto a car. It's all open, like straight ahead. That there's grass there, and you can just kind of walk around. All right, so I don't mind this package. It's got lots of grass nearby, lots of nature, some peace and quiet. I can dig it, and it's actually kind of shielded from seeing all the ugly concrete buildings around with the small wall. So we'll give that one a 7 out of 10. And my ability to jump out of here, 1 out of 10. It's not a hard jump, but I think I'm jumping too early, and I haven't really played this game in a year, and I sort of forgot that you got to jump like late to get it. There you go, nailed it. Okay, and me sitting in my car not moving is when I'm looking at the Brady Guides map, trying to figure out where we go next. Okay, so it must be this one opposite Joey's. So we'll hop a little short wall here and then head back this way. I don't like this one, gang. So there's a little bit of grass nearby, but its view is blocked on 2 sides by the building here behind me, and chain link fence is just kind of ugly. That's another 1 out of 10. Gosh, how many ones have there been? Maybe the packages will fare better on Shoreside or Staunton in future videos, but they're not doing well here on Portland. I wonder what the median grade is going to be like on each island. Like, will they be comparable to each other, or will one of the islands be like way more or way less than the others? Okay, this package I actually kind of like because when I first started speedrunning this game, this was the first package I would get. I would drive down, in the 8-ball mission, and I would hop on my car and hop over this wall and grab this package. So it was like the first thing that counted. Ultimately, I changed the strategy, and so then this package became like I moved it much later, but I do have fond memories of that package. Okay, so it's sitting on a bunch of grass, but it's really blocked off. Like, it doesn't have much of a view because of the building behind it and the wall in front of it. I like the grass, probably get some sunlight, but lots of carbon monoxide fumes from all the traffic coming off the bridge. So I don't know, 4 out of 10. Okay, so here, look to the left just to demonstrate. That's the building we're going to try to get on top of. And so here's why I wanted to have the Banshee. I just head over to this kind of first tree that we're next to here, and then just floor it and angle a little bit left straight up this hill. And barely stay on, and there you go. Okay, so this package is very hard to see. Like, if you're on the road, I don't think you could see this package, even if you know it's up here. And so I mentioned that I want packages to be easy to see if you're nearby, and this one is not. So this one is getting a -2 for being hard to see. It's also annoying to get to because there's that jump that we did there, or an alternative is to take this ramp and then land perfectly on that roof of the small building in front of us, and then head to the left and then onto the roof of the building with the package. We actually did that before for an ammo drop in the ammo video. So like -2 for being hard to get to, -2 for being hard to see. I think I would have given it a 5 in general, and so it falls all the way down to a 1. Controversial, I know. Okay, the next one is inside of, I forget the name of this building. Let's see if it's in the description. Let's see, so this is supposed to be package 30? No, not 30. 29. No, maybe not 29. I forget what the name of this structure is here. So like I hopped in. Hopping in is not the only way to get in here. I shoot these triads just so that I can take my time and look around, so that I can show you the view around this package. It's nothing to write home about. So this one is annoying. It's got a bad view. It's defended by triads who are mad at you from the beginning. And they shoot at you. It is the 30th one that we just did there. Okay, it's the Turtle Head Fish Company. So so you can use a belly up truck or the Trashmaster to get in here to unlock that door. But if you're just in a regular vehicle, the automatic gate will not open for you. So so you could use one of those vehicles, or you could just hop the fence like I did. But I don't like getting shot when I'm just an innocent guy trying to pick up packages. I guess I was technically trespassing, but still, they didn't have to shoot. Um, so I can't go very high on that one. We'll say 3 out of 10. Okay, and then this is going to be package number, what is this one? 31. So it's on lots of concrete. It does have nice ocean views. That's pretty cool, but it feels very industrial here. They're not, not the kind of ocean views I want. And unless you come all the way back here, you'd never see this package. We'll say 4 out of 10. There is a unique jump. We'll tackle all the unique jumps in a future video. And I start off from right here, that package to the unique jump. So that is the last one on Portland proper. So there's another one kind of in the water-ish, and then the subway one. So here I'm going to go and kind of going in double speed and failing this jump that you've seen me fail a bunch of times. But we need to get over to whatchamacallit, Staunton Island for 2 reasons. One, to get the one that's near the water, and two, to get the one that's in the subway that we skipped over. So again, in double speed here. So the goal is to first get the one in the water, which means we're gonna get into a boat, which is pretty exciting because in this series we have not been in a boat. So we head over here. This is the future location of Asuka. She'll have a bunch of missions for us. And there are 2 piers, and off of this pier right here is the speedster boat. And I think there's another boat too, like maybe a police boat sometimes spawns here. Oh, not speedster, speeder boat. Bam. Okay, so welcome to the water for the first time in this video series. So we're just headed to a particular rock, which is going to have a hidden package inside of it. The Portland Pier is going to be coming up here on our left. So if you wanted to dock your boat, that would be a good place to do it. So here it can be kind of dicey. You want to get kind of like you want to beach the boat a little bit so that it's safe to get off and land on the rocks and not jump into the water. But if you beach it too much, then you can't get your boat back off the rocks. And if you can't get your boat back off the rocks and you can't swim, then it's you're gonna have to die in the water. Okay, so here we go. I like the view. It's on rocks and it's got ocean all around it. It happens to be stormy right now, but oftentimes I'm guessing it's got nice views of the sun and the sky and all kinds of stuff like that. So we're going to go pretty high on that one. We're going to say 8 out of 10. Okay, and now I'm trying to figure out how on earth do I get that last package. So the package is on the other. It's down those subway stairs. And it's on the other side of that fence, gate. And so we're going to head from here to the Staunton subway station. It's going to be in the far north of this island. We're going to carefully, again, kind of somewhat beach our boat here, just being very cautious so that it's easy to hop out and not end up in water. And heading to the subway, which is pretty close to the Shoreside Hospital, where we did all the paramedic stuff. Pretty much just south of the hospital. Okay, and once we get to that something or other subway station, we'll see that the subway is in fact running, even though we haven't unlocked this island yet. But it turns out it is possible to get the package that's hidden on the other side of that gate. All right, so here's the hospital behind us, and then the subway down here. Head down the ramp, head down the escalator, and we're going to get down these stairs to our right, so a very slow U-turn, and I'm trying to be very careful here because even though ultimately I could run on the subway tracks from here to the first island and grab that package, I'd rather drive just because it's a bit of a hike, and so I'm trying to keep my car whole and healthy as I smack into a wall for no reason. All right, so now it's going to be like the Fast and the Furious. We are racing that subway train, so it turns out we are faster than the subway in this Banshee. But there's curves, and I end up hitting the wall and the subway, and I'm concerned, but boom! And then I just cut it off just to show it who's boss. So I think if I just stopped my subway, my Banshee here on the left subway track, it would just plow into us and damage us a bunch. It would not stop for us at all. So we're going to park on this side. We're going to run and hopefully not get crushed by the subway, the oncoming subway. There it is, plenty of time. So this is the Portland subway. Kind of wish that I would have shown the gate that we couldn't get through, because we can't get through it from this side either, but I didn't think to show it. I think it's up another set of stairs. All right, so here I showed off like the four pictures, like the four movie advertisements. This subway, sorry, this package right here is not going to get a low rating. I have ridden the New York subway a few times, and it's kind of dirty and smelly, and the subways can run, the trains can run late. They can be really crowded, and it's got like no kinds of view at all. So that is a 1 out of 10. Gosh, so many ones on Portland. Okay, so we're fast forwarding here. I didn't think anything interesting would happen on the drive back to the Staunton subway, but I saw this cartel cruiser just like stuck in a wall here. I didn't understand like how it got here, why it's here. I decided, well, let me get in it. And the camera started glitching out. It's upside down. Then I think there was like a person inside of it. I don't know. I don't know what that was about. Okay, so here we go. Trying to get back to a good place to save, but we've completed 33 of the 100 packages. All the ones in Portland are done, so roughly 1/3. And just heading back up and out. So I think that's about it for this first video on packages. I think I'm going to space the package videos out. So the next video will be something not package related, and then maybe we'll do all of the shoreside packages, and then another not package related video, and then all the Staunton packages, or maybe I said the two islands in reverse. There I was just showing that indeed we have 33 packages done. So pretty good, and thank you so much for watching. See you real soon.